Hello, my name is Dexter D. Mims Sr. I'm the pastor of St. Paul Missionary Baptist Church in Knoxville, Tennessee. And I want to share a word with you on today. I was looking in Numbers, chapter number 13, and God speaks to Moses in chapter number 13, verse number 1. He says, "And the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Send out men to spy out the land of Canaan, which I am given to the children of Israel." That's part A of the verse. And so he tells Moses to send out men to go spy out the land. But then he says this, he says, "I'm giving it to you. I just want you to go take a look at it." At the beginning of the year, we talked about and continue to ask the question, it's year 2020, and we ask, what do you see? Do you have 2020 vision? Can you clearly see what God wants you to see? Can you clearly see God's vision for your life? And so here he asked these spies to go out and to look at the land and to see whether it was true, that it was flowing with milk and honey just as God has promised. The problem is, inside of the land, there are giants. The city is fortified. And the problem with that is that they go in and they see some natural things that are true. The city is fortified. There's giants in the land. But yet, it's just what God had promised, a land flowing with milk and honey. In fact, the fruit is so large and so prosperous there that they take some of the fruit back. It takes two men to carry it on their shoulders as they build a pole to take it back to show the people. But this is interesting. When I ask the question, and I continuing to ask it, what do you see? It's because not everybody is going to see the same thing. 12 spies, 10 of them, they come back and they give a bad report. We're not able to do it. We can't. It's fortified. The people are too strong. But yet there are two that has another look, another vision, another outlook. They're looking through the lens of God. They say, we're well able to overcome it. And so my question to you is, what do you see? You're going to have to decide what it is that you see. Do you see the fruits, or do you see the giants? Sure, giants are real. There's the giant of financial distress. There's the giant of sickness. There's the giant of family difficulties. But here's what God wants you to know. That while there are giants, God is bigger than any giant that's in your life. And God wants you to know that everything that he's shown you and promised you, he can still bring it to pass. The question is, what do you see? Do you see your life being interrupted? Or do you see God's opportunity? Listen, my brothers and my sisters, there's a land that's flowing with milk and honey. But just because God is giving it to you does not mean it won't be giants. But God is a giant killer. My brothers and my sisters, I encourage you to keep your eyes open in the spirit and to see what God has for you. I'm going to tell you this right now. I don't know what you see, but I see greatness in you. I see your future. I've got to put these on right now. I know you might be saying I'm in my office and I'm sitting here, but I'm telling you what, it just got so bright in here. The sun is shining. It's bright. And I see your future. And your future is so bright that I've got to put these shades on to be able to see what God's going to do in your life. Listen, it's bright for you. Just on the other side of this is your peace and your joy. Hang on in there. Everything's going to be all right.